Let's start by being real for a moment. The twin flame journey isn't easy. It's not that perfect love story you see in movies. It's raw, it's intense, it's spiritual. And because it's spiritual, it doesn't follow the same rules as ordinary relationships. It's a soul journey. And like any journey, there's a path you're meant to follow. But here's the thing, sometimes you drift off that path. And when that happens, the universe doesn't just sit back and watch. It will try to get your attention. It will send you signs, warnings, and wake up calls to guide you back. But these signs are not always loud and clear. Sometimes they feel like confusion, chaos, or even heartbreak. This is what we're going to talk about today. The warnings the universe sends when you're off your soul's twin flame path. Because the truth is, you can love your twin flame deeply, but if you're misaligned with your own soul, things won't flow. This connection is bigger than romance. It's about purpose. It's about growth. It's about becoming the highest version of yourself. So let's break it down. There are certain signs that tell you you've wandered off track. And when you see these signs, it's not about punishment. It's about guidance. The universe is saying, come back, align with your soul again. And the sooner you notice these signs, the easier it is to correct course. Now let's dive in. Number 1, everything feels stuck. No matter what you do, when you're on the right path, even if things are challenging, there's movement. There's progress. You feel like you're moving towards something. But when you're off your soul path, it's like walking through mud. Everything feels heavy. Every step takes so much effort, and no matter what you do, nothing seems to change. You might feel like you're trying everything, manifesting, affirmations, meditations, working on yourself, but things just don't shift. It's like the universe put everything on pause. Why does this happen? Because when you're out of alignment, the universe won't let things flow. It's protecting you. If things move forward when you're misaligned, you'd end up in a situation that doesn't serve your growth. So instead, it blocks you. And those blocks, they're warnings. You might notice this in your connection with your twin flame too. Conversations don't go anywhere. Plans keep falling apart. It feels like every door is closed, and you start to question, is this even meant for me? Here's what you need to know. Stuck energy is not a sign to give up. It's a sign to stop forcing and start listening. When nothing moves, it's time to go inward. Ask yourself, what part of me is resisting alignment? Where am I choosing fear instead of trust? Where am I trying to control instead of allowing? To shift this, you need stillness. You need space to hear your soul again. That means slowing down, meditating, journaling, and really being honest with yourself. Sometimes you've been so focused on your twin flame that you forgot your own growth, and the universe is reminding you this journey is about you first. Number 2, you keep seeing chaos instead of clarity. Another big warning, your life feels chaotic. Everywhere you turn, there's drama, misunderstandings, and things falling apart. You feel mentally and emotionally drained. You're constantly overthinking. You keep asking for clarity but getting confusion instead. When you're aligned with your soul, things feel calm. Even if life is busy, there's an inner peace that doesn't shake easily. But when you're off your path, you lose that center. Suddenly, every small thing triggers you. You get pulled into arguments, insecurities, and fears. You start questioning your worth, your connection, your purpose. This happens because when you drift off your soul path, your ego takes over. And the ego thrives in chaos. It feeds on fear and control. So it will make you overanalyze everything your twin does or doesn't do. It will make you obsessed with timelines, outcomes, and signs. And that noise drowns out your soul's voice. The universe uses this chaos as a wake-up call. It's saying, you're letting fear lead. Come back to love. But here's the hard truth. Clarity won't come from your twin. It won't come from overthinking. It only comes when you realign with your higher self. The best thing you can do when everything feels chaotic is to step back. Disconnect from the noise. Stop checking what they're doing. Stop searching for answers outside of you. Instead, breathe. Spend time in nature. Ground yourself. Because chaos outside is always a reflection of chaos inside. When you bring peace back within, the outer world starts to mirror that. Number 3, you feel constant anxiety around the connection. Let's be honest. Twin flame connections can be intense, but if you feel constant anxiety, panic, or heaviness every time you think about your twin, that's a sign something's off. This journey is about unconditional love, not constant fear. If the thought of them makes you feel unsafe or unstable, the universe is waving a red flag. Anxiety in this connection usually means you're attaching your happiness to them. You're making them the source of your peace instead of yourself. And that's not alignment, that's dependency. And dependency can never hold twin flame energy because this bond was created to set you free, not cage you. The universe allows that anxiety to rise because it wants you to look at the root. Where are you abandoning yourself? Where are you putting all your power in their hands? Where are you choosing fear instead of faith? The moment you start regulating your own energy, the anxiety begins to fade. How? By coming back to practices that anchor you. Breathwork, meditation, affirmations that remind you of your own wholeness. And the big one, stop obsessing over the outcome. Because when you obsess, you leave the present moment. And the present moment is where alignment lives. Number 4, you keep hitting the same lessons over and over. This one is so common and so frustrating for many people on this journey. When you're on your soul path, life feels like a climb. You face challenges, you learn from them, and then you move to the next stage. There's progress. But when you're off your path, you feel stuck in a loop. It's like walking in circles. Different day, same story. You start to notice the same arguments coming up, the same fears returning, the same disappointments showing up in slightly different ways. No matter how much effort you put in, you keep ending up in the same place. That can make you feel hopeless, but it's not a punishment. It's a signal. The universe is trying to teach you something important. And until you fully learn it, the cycle will repeat. That's how growth works. If you keep hitting the same wall, it means there's a lesson you're avoiding or ignoring. For example, maybe every time your twin flame pulls away, you feel abandoned. Instead of sitting with that feeling and healing it, you might try to fix it by chasing harder, calling, texting, doing everything you can to pull them closer. But that never works for long. Why? Because the real issue isn't their behavior, it's the wound inside you. And the universe knows that. So it will keep letting the same scenario play out until you finally face that fear of being left behind and learn to soothe it yourself. Another example. Maybe you keep ending up in third-party situations or feeling unchosen. That pattern might be teaching you about self-worth. Are you settling for breadcrumbs? Are you afraid to set boundaries? Are you trying to earn love instead of believing you deserve it? Until you address that core belief, the situation will keep repeating, whether with your twin flame or someone else. The question to ask yourself is, what am I refusing to face? What pattern keeps showing up in my life? What does it say about me, not about them? Because these patterns are mirrors. They're not here to hurt you, they're here to wake you up. The way out of the loop is radical honesty with yourself. No excuses, no blaming your twin flame. Sit down and write out what triggers you, what fears come up, and what actions you keep taking that lead you back to the same place. Look at it like a puzzle. The answer isn't out there, it's in you. When you finally see the pattern and do the inner work to heal it, everything changes. The loop ends, the energy shifts, and that's when the universe says, yes, you've learned. Now you can move forward. Number 5, you start feeling disconnected from yourself. This is one of the strongest warnings the universe sends, and it's one many people miss. You start losing touch with who you are. You forget your passions, your goals, your dreams. Things you once enjoyed no longer matter because all your focus is on your twin flame and the connection. At first, it might feel normal because this journey is intense. It takes up space in your mind and heart. But when you notice that your entire identity is revolving around them, that's a problem. You stop doing the things that make you feel alive. You stop caring for yourself the way you used to. Your routines disappear. You might even let go of friendships, hobbies, and opportunities because you're so focused on what they're doing or not doing. This is not what the twin flame path is about. The purpose of this journey is to help you grow into your best self, not lose yourself. If your happiness, peace, or self-worth depends on another person, even your twin flame, then you're out of alignment. That's not union energy. That's attachment. And attachment will always create more pain. The universe will make you feel uncomfortable to wake you up. You'll start feeling empty inside, no matter how much attention you get from them. You'll feel restless, like something is missing, even if you're talking to them every day. That's because what's missing is you. Your soul knows you've abandoned yourself, and it will not let you feel at peace until you come back. So, how do you realign? You have to come home to yourself. That means putting the focus back on your life. Ask yourself, who am I without this connection? What lights me up? What did I enjoy before this journey took over everything? Then, start doing those things again. Maybe you loved painting, hiking, writing, or cooking. Bring those things back. Maybe you used to take care of your health, dress up, go to the gym. Start again. Build a life that feels good on its own, not one that depends on someone else showing up. This doesn't mean you're giving up on your twin flame. It means you're stepping into alignment. And here's the interesting part. When you do this, the energy between you shifts. You stop clinging, and that creates space for things to flow naturally. When you're happy and whole on your own, the connection becomes lighter and more balanced. So remember this. The universe is not asking you to disconnect from your twin flame. It's asking you to reconnect with yourself first, because true union starts within. The signs from the universe are not punishments. They are guidance. They are reminders that this journey is not just about your twin flame. It's about you. When you feel stuck, when life feels chaotic, when anxiety takes over, when the same lessons keep repeating, and when you lose yourself, those are wake-up calls. They are signals that it's time to realign. The twin flame path is sacred. It's powerful, but it's also delicate. It requires you to stay connected to your higher self, and alignment always begins inside you, not outside. So if you've been noticing these warnings, don't panic. Don't think it's too late or that you've ruined anything. You can always come back to alignment. Start by slowing down. Breathe. Detach from the need to control everything. Reconnect with yourself. Do things that make you happy without waiting for someone else to give you that happiness. When you do that, everything starts to shift. The blocks clear. The path opens again. The universe is never against you. It's always on your side, always guiding you back to love, back to truth, back to yourself. All you need to do is listen and trust the process.